Dating back to their days sharing Candlestick Park with the San Francisco Giants. A foghorn followed the 49ers down to Santa Clara and Levi Stadium, where it continues to blare and let the Bay know it is time for some football. Coming up, a highly anticipated contest between the Tennessee Titans and the San Francisco 49ers. Titans sideline. There's head coach Brian Callahan. These guys hoping to make it 2 wins in a row this week. Across the field, Kyle Shanahan, coach of the 49ers. His guys already division champs, but still seeding to play for this week and beyond. Pete Scott joined by my partner Brock Heward, Justin Tucker to get this one started. And we're off and running from Levi Stadium. He fields it from the 8. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down. So here come the 49ers for their opening drive. They're led out by the 4th-year passer out of Iowa State, Brock Purdy.
As you take the field coming off of a real late season bye, you just want to maximize what last week was all about. Making sure that physically, mentally, emotionally you're recharged so you can go attack the final stretch of this season.
First down, Purdy to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. Oh, they're going deep here right off the rip. And the coverage passes an early test. They've got somebody there to knock it away, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. That's going to be something to watch as this game goes on, Brock. We know they like to take their shots throughout.
Yeah, and we know this league today, Kate, loves to play that umbrella coverage, right? Try to keep everything in front of them. Yep. The only way you're going to get behind them is to take shots like that one.
We had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
I love that. I love that defensively right there. It's about the only thing you could do to the tight ends at this level. You have got to disrupt them. You have got to match their physicality with even more physicality, and it forced an incompletion.
All right, 0-2 to start the game, and I'm guessing, partner, we're probably going to see a 3rd pass now here. On 3rd down, Purdy finds him over the middle. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. It's a solid 70-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
On the toss, it's McCaffrey. He's going to have this one down to the 28. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
You know I love that, Kate, but you know who loved it even more? The late, great John Madden himself, the former lineman. He would have loved watching the student body get right out in front of that thing, those blockers just knocking people off the ball, and letting them clear the way so that running back could show off his speed.
Off the play fake, Purdy. They'll get it to Brandon Ayuk. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. Offense with an enviable spot to be in, 2nd and inches.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches. At the 18.
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Bails out of the pocket quick. This is reeled in by Juwan Jennings. And he's going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers finish up an excellent opening series. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yeah, yep, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
Will Lutz now on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the 49ers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Jaquan Jackson on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. So the Titans readying for their opening drive of the game. Leading them out, the #1 pick in the 2025 NFL Draft out of Miami. It's Cam Ward.
I think we could give him a pass from last week because they still found a way to win, and that's the ultimate job of a quarterback. But those interceptions, that's not what we're used to seeing out of him week to week. The 2 touchdowns, though, well, that's the bar he wants to hit each and every time out. And when he gets there, usually good things follow.
Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. Shotgun snap now to Ward. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. 3rd and 4 coming up now.
Let's go now. Ready, let's 60 devices, 60 devices.
Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. And the 49ers rush gets home, and they drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
It's exactly how you draw it up defensively. A 3 and out and a sack on top of it. Create that negative play. Create a little doubt in that quarterback's mind. And offensively, well, that's the worst way to start it. No rhythm, no tempo, and now you give the ball right back to the opponent.
So on 4th down, it's going to be Cameron Johnston out to put a charge into this one. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. Looking to return from the 29. Continuing to move past the 45. Still going inside the 35. And this return finally comes to an end. What a stretch it was to give his guys a short field.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
49ers to the line. 1st and 10.
Get set, get set.
They toss to McCaffrey, running left. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
At the 20-yard line.
1st down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Now it's McCaffrey. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
A gain of a yard on the play brings up 3rd and 4.
They toss right side to McCaffrey. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers take a 13-0 lead. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. Well, he found himself some space to work, and from there, all athleticism as he made his way in for 6.
You know, you run the ball down in the red zone, Kate, you're not always thinking touchdowns, right? Space is so hard to come by. But you're exactly right. His athleticism, his explosion, his speed, it puts 6 on the board for the offense.
Extra point try now from Lutz. The point after splits the uprights. And the 49ers round out to an early 14-0 lead.
Set to kick off.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Jackson now to return it. This makes it up to the 25. Tennessee to the line. 1st and 10. Carried by Spears to start the drive. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4. He gets him 7 yards, and that brings it into our 1st quarter. We're to the end of 1. We've got the 49ers in front. Back to Levi Stadium right after this. We're ready to go with the 2nd quarter, and it's Titans football. They start out with a 2nd and 3. Ward setting the pass. 49ers close it in, and down he goes. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
A loss of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. And he's under pressure, and he goes down. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down. Here comes the Titans punting unit. Christian McCaffrey on the 49ers return. Punt meets him at the 28. And it ends up a good return for him, up past their own 40. The 49ers headed back out on offense as we get another look at Brock Purdy. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up. Play action now with Purdy. He rolls to his right. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Back to the air on second. Kirby on the move, headed right. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers take a 20-zip lead.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got single high or too high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow it.
Extra point try now from Lutz. Extra point set right down the middle. And the 49ers stretch their lead to 21.
Set to kick off.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Brings in the kick at the 9. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Titans and Cam Ward headed back out on offense. And he's been somebody who can get the scoring done with his legs just as much as his arm. You can see he's top 5 for touchdowns among NFL QBs. Titans to the line now. 1st and 10. They'll work against the blitz. And the 49ers rush gets home and they drop him. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kay, where I've got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
On him again, and he goes down again. It's a repeat of the last play. That's going to bring them to 3rd down.
Okay. Can I be honest with you? I'm just starting to feel bad for this quarterback and his family because he is just taking a beating before our eyes.
Defense with an excellent opportunity at a stop here on 3rd down.
Let's go now.
3rd and long for him here. He puts some air under it deep down the left. The defender was waiting for that one to make a play on it, knocked it away, forcing 4th down.
In real estate, Kate, it's location, location, location. In football, it's rhythm, rhythm, rhythm. And you don't get 3rd down conversions, you get no rhythm.
Punting unit out now. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. Has it at the 37. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The 49ers are headed back out on offense as we get a look at Christian McCaffrey. And get that big old marker out, cross a major number off his roadmap after that last drive. He's reached one of the marks that every back strives to hit at some point during the season. Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up 1st and 10. On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. There he goes, right sideline. And he's going to score. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers are running away so far. We've got a 27-zip game. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown.
Hey, Kate, we're not even to halftime, and this guy has already got a game's worth of success. And the great thing is that, yes, it benefits him individually, statistically, but you know it just sets the table for everybody else because that play-action pass should be devastating.
extra point try now for the Lutz. Right down the middle, it's good. And the 49ers grow their lead yet again.
Niners 28, Titans nothing. Will Lutz set to kick off.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Return coming from the 6. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Titans ready to take over on offense. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
It's caught. This is Tajay Spears. Not a lot available there. Makes it to the 26. Tackle made by Jair Brown.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 26-yard line.
From the gun, it's Ward. And this one is launched downfield. A lot of guys there, and it's intercepted. And the 49ers will get it back with some time to work with. We reached the 2-minute warning. San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10.
Outside. Left, left. Right around up. Stop.
Shotgun snap for Purdy. Escapes out to the left. Cut near the goal line. He has the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers boat racing them to the halftime locker room. And that is his 3rd touchdown catch. Certainly enough to call this a very good game for him. And we're still in the opening half, so what else might he accomplish before we're done here? Oh, he loves to do this. Kyle Shanahan telling his offense to stay out there, tack on 2 more.
The 49ers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They toss it right. And he's into the end zone. That play adds a couple more to their lead. Well, for whatever reason, partner, they thought that was the weaker side of the defense. And it looks like they were right as he gets outside for 2.
It's always a little bit dangerous when I see that toss play, Kate, and you're running laterally on a 2-point conversion. But you trust your running back, you trust his instincts, and you trust his speed to find those 2 points.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. From a couple of yards deep, this is going to come out. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. We'll get another look at this Tennessee offense. And Brock, these guys are still searching. They are still searching for their first points, but beyond that, they don't even have a first down yet.
Not even one?
No, they're still searching. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
Mustafa on the tackle. A gain of 5 brings up second.
Defense showing blitz here. Ward. He finds Tigger Cockrell for the grab. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. Now we get a timeout taken by the Titans. That's their first. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting the first. First and 10 from the 32.
Here we go, here we go.
Ward now. 49ers closing in, and down he goes. And that sack quickly changes the tone of this series, Brock. It's second down.
Goodness gracious, this quarterback is taking an absolute beating in this first half. You better have some ice for him ready at halftime. I'll tell you this, Kate, it has been a brutal couple quarters, and if you don't start protecting the quarterback, this guy may not make it and even finish this game.
Back now, pressure coming. Pop on the line here on second down, which is only going to make things tougher for this third down coming up.
You get this big old dude like him in the slot, it's an automatic mismatch advantage. You're trading a little bit of speed, sure. You sure do get a lot of size. And anytime he's in the slot, you got to assume the ball's going his way.
70, Timberwolf. Set up.
He's back to throw. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
Pulled in at the 20. And he gets a pretty nice result there on the punt return to put an end to our first 2 quarters of play. So we've reached halftime, Brock, in a lopsided contest so far. Let's hear what Scott Hansen has to say. He's got our EA Sports
Our
halftime
journey
report.
through the NFL starts now. NRG Stadium in Houston. It's the Texans at home to take on the Arizona Cardinals. And this is Kyler Murray. He'll locate his Pro Bowl tight end, Trey McBride. 16 yards on the touchdown pass. The Cardinals are going to wind up winning by 17. From there, why don't we go to South Philly? Look in on the Eagles. They're playing host to the Las Vegas Raiders. And it's the 2,000-yard rusher from a year ago, Saquon Barkley. He gets a seal here and a seal here, and off he goes. The Eagles keep their playoff hopes alive. They move back to 500 at 7-7 with the win. Got one more to show you right now. Let's go to Foxborough. It's the Patriots taking on the Buffalo Bills. And this is Ramondre Stevenson. Spots an opening, capitalizes on it, 15 yards for the touchdown. With that, let's give you a look here at the current playoff picture. Meanwhile, our game has not been all that competitive, a one-sided affair through 2 quarters. As we get you back out to Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Here's Lutz, set to kick this away. He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. Well, in the past, Brock, that return would have gotten him a couple of yards, but now it puts him close to about 10 yards shy of where a touchback would have been. The Titans and Cam Ward headed back out on offense. And you can see with the stats there, such a weapon for this offense to utilize week in and week out. Tennessee to the line, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Ward. And the 49ers rush gets home, and they drop him. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for second down.
Just an incredible effort out of him today. The type of performance, frankly, that elevates the energy level of all 10 guys around him. What a game he's got going.
Here's the backup. First throw. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. And the back-to-back sacks. Nice work by the defense there. Sets him up with a third down.
That is not the way they needed to come out of the locker room here to begin the second half. Trailing, you got to play with a sense of urgency. You got to protect your quarterback, and they didn't either.
Here he goes, third and long. He's in trouble and gets brought down again. A third consecutive sack. The defense totally dominating this drive, Brock. That brings up fourth down. Their punter making his way out now. And he's been one of the players of this game. And he gets it away from his end zone. Picked up at the 38. He spins right by him. And a good return as he gets him up across midfield and into enemy territory.
Take over first and 10 at the Titans' 48-yard line.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
What's up? Up.
From the gun is Purdy. Headed out right. Moving right. Airs it out down the sideline. And he's got it. It's in close. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2. And that sets up first and goal.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
This offense in position now. It's first and goal.
Get set. Get set. Look. Up.
Working inside the red zone. Buying some time right. And he will score. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers push their lead further to start the half. And that is his 4th touchdown reception of the game. And if you wonder how rare that is, only a couple of active players have ever achieved it in their careers, and it's been done less than 50 times in league history. Extra point try now from Lutz.
The point after.
The point after splits the upright. And the 49ers continue piling onto this lead.
Titans, nothing. Will Lutz set to kick off.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Return starts at the 9. Showing a little burst so far. And in great shape after that return. He's across the 35 before going out.
6-yard line.
Brian Callahan getting his Titans offense out for another drive. All the touchdowns have come from one side of the field, Brock. They're still looking for their first points of any kind in a game that has gotten out of hand. Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it, first and 10. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. 49ers closing in, and down he goes. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down. Trying to throw this from the gun. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down! And these guys need to find a way to hold up better for their QB. This offense now facing third down.
7 yards. And it's third down.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
The issues this offense has been having, well, they extend well beyond third down today. You can just look up that big goose egg on the scoreboard, but now, time's not on their side either.
Fields this at the 19. And you'll love the effort on that return as he gets him all the way up beyond the 40. The 49ers are headed back out on offense as we get a look at Christian McCaffrey. And as some running lanes have closed, he's just found some new ones, continuing to hit this defense. More good numbers well into this second half. They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers trying to end this before the final quarter. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. His third of the game on the ground.
Okay, we hear week after week how hard it is to run the football at the NFL level, and it is. But this guy today, he's making it look easy, and they rarely do that from the running back position.
Extra point try now from Lutz. Extra point set right down the middle. And the 49ers grow their lead yet again.
Titans nothing. Will Lutz set to kick off.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Jackson now to return it. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. So the Tennessee offense headed out for another series. And what's really been simply stunning, Brock, is how far we've made it into the game, and their passing game, it is still grounded.
Yeah, so as they're sitting here losing right now, what I hear you saying, Kate, is it's time for this offense to take flight.
That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be third down.
And 12 yards to go.
Air it out on third. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's the exact opposite of what this offense needed. They now face fourth down.
This is one of those moments that I am just at a loss for words. We just saw a record-tying 12th sack in this ball game. And it really is on two sides of it. On one side of it offensively, well, this has been impossible to block these guys. But, Kate, I have got to celebrate what we're seeing defensively. Just the sixth team in the history of this game to notch 12 sacks in one ball game.
Collects this at the 32. And he gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield. The 49ers are headed back out on offense as we get a look at Christian McCaffrey. And those legs must be tired, but he ain't stopping, Brock. Not with the type of game that he's been having for himself on the ground. The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up.
Get set, get set. 11.
Back to throw. Here's Purdy. Escapes the pocket. And he's marked down. Looks like at the 32-yard line. They get 19 on that pickup. And that means it'll be first down, San Francisco.
49er, first down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Thankfully, only one quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's 49ers football, and they aren't hurting for points. They start this quarter with a huge lead. First and 10 from the 32.
Get set, get set. 18, what's up? Left, over here, left. Beat out. Up.
Purdy on the play action. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No luck finding George Kittle with that one. And now they face second down. Purdy setting up that play action. Right side, and that's secured by Kittle. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. They pick up 14 yards on that one, and that gives the 49ers the first.
And the 49ers first down. First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
From the red zone on first. Chased out to his right. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's...
Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers are running them out of the building. It's a Brandon Ayuk touchdown. Ooh, baby, Brock, this one has gotten well out of hand.
You think so? I think this is utter domination. Going to be a lot of questions to be answered. I'm going to guess this is a press conference the coach isn't looking forward to.
Extra point try now from Lutz. Right down the middle, it's good. And the 49ers continue adding on to that lead.
Titans nothing. Will Lutz set to kick off.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Jackson now to return it. The coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Out come the Titans for another offensive possession. The opportunity to win this game is, well, it's long gone, Brock. They're down to their last opportunities now to avoid the shutout as well. Spears running behind center. Blocked by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up second and 9.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. They're going to stay on the ground with Spears. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Nickel set from the Niners on third down.
Let's go.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Allen on third down. Oh, shouldn't have let that one go. It's intercepted. And the 49ers are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
Allen's pass intercepted. The Niners take over first and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Well, these were the kind of plays they needed, frankly, earlier in the game when it was still somewhat close. By this point, still a great play, but a bit of a hollow highlight with the game already decided.
The 49ers are headed back out on offense as we get a look at Christian McCaffrey. And he's played a major impact in their passing game, too. Look at this. We're near the end of the season, and he's leading all NFL backs in receiving yards. '49ers to the line. 1st and 10.
Get set, get set. It's real, corner. Up.
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Getting out to his left. He will score. It's a San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers continue adding to an insurmountable lead. Ricky Pearsall with the touchdown. That is his 6th passing score of the game. A lot of quarterbacks could go several weeks without throwing that many touchdowns. And now, keep in mind, he's only one off the NFL record of 7 in a single game. Extra point try now from Lutz. The point after splits the uprights. And the 49ers tack on 7 more to their lead.
64, Titans nothing. Will Lutz set to kick off.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Jackson now to return it. And this drive will start inside the 25. So now here comes the Titans on offense. And with this loss already assured, they at least want to find some points and avoid being shut out. Titans to the line now. 1st and 10. Spears trying this straight ahead. And that carry only nets one on the plunge up the gut. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. So out now comes the punter. And he's been getting all of it every time out. And this doesn't just reach the end zone. He kicked that one all the way through it for a touchback. The 49ers headed back out on offense as we get another look at Brock Purdy. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10.
18, what's up? Up.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Forced out to his right. Completes it downfield to Pearsall. And he is inside the 20, down to the 19-yard line. So a massive gain, and all of a sudden, we've got 1st and 10 inside the red zone. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Buys time, rolling right. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down. They're going to pass it here. On the move, headed right. He brings it in. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it first and goal.
First down. First and goal at the 2-yard line.
McCaffrey gets in. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers throwing 6 more on the blowout. Christian McCaffrey the touchdown. His 4th total score of the game. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
Extra point try now from Lutz. Extra point set right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead.
71. Titans nothing. Will Lutz set to kick off.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. This return starts at the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Titans ready to take over on offense. And they'll get one final chance in a game that, to put it mildly, Brock, has been a bit of a miserable experience for them. On first down, Spears. And he gets absolutely pumped to end that one. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
They run once more with Spears. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here, and it's going to bring up 3rd down. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line.
3rd and 10.
To the air on 3rd and long. And the 49ers rush gets home, and they drop him. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down. So the 49ers earn the win in this one. And it's harder and harder not to mention, Brock, the possibility of an undefeated season as they add another to their total here in the penultimate month of the campaign. So for Brock Huard, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the 49ers, as we'll see you next time from Santa Clara.